Adventure time. Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to very distant lands with Jake the dog and Finn the human. The fun will never end. It's PowerWash Simulator time. That's right. I'm Pat Bear, and this is the BWB bonus stream. It's a Tuesday, so we're doing something that's not model kit building. Before we get into all that, I'm throwing the Bear Cave, the Lego site, the tier 2 blue emote in the chat. If you are currently a subscriber, you can reply with those emotes. If you are not yet a subscriber, you can say hi. You can use other people's emotes. If you just feel like being a lurker and you don't want to say anything at all, you can just lurk, and that's also okay. As mentioned, important message here for everybody. It's a Tuesday, and I do something that's not model kit building on Tuesday. I also moved my mic down because it was just too high. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, it's a Tuesday, and so we're gonna check out the DLC, the first paid pack for PowerWash Simulator 2, Adventure Time. I would not have guessed this if you had said, like, hey Pat, what do you think the first paid DLC for the game will be? One, I wouldn't have said it would come out this soon, that there'd be DLC. And two, I would not have picked Adventure Time as one. It would not have occurred to me. Very, obviously, PowerWash Simulator, the first game, a wide variety of video game and movie property stuff. Just like a strange assortment, very strange assortment, like Warhammer and Back to the Future, and like the Final Fantasy and Lara Croft ones made sense at the time, because if you may remember this, they were published by Square Enix. Square Enix was trying out getting into like publishing indie games, so it was like a partner deal with that, and it made a lot of sense. But some of the other ones, like just Alice in Wonderland, and you're like, okay. Wallace and Gromit was the last one. Shrek. They did a fucking Shrek crossover. And that's weird. So when I think of like Shrek and Wallace and Gromit as things that, and like, it makes more sense. Adventure Time makes way more fucking sense than any of those choices. Lord Crash is here. Hello, Crashing. Because you're like, is this timely? No. But like, was Shrek timely? No. Was Back to the Future timely? Lord Christ says, I'm demanding TMNT soon. We've talked about this before in playing PowerWash Simulator previously, the first game, where I was like, I want, like, more than anything, specifically 4, so it's not going to happen. I want Persona 4. Like, it's not going to be like a variety of Persona stuff, but 4 is my favorite Persona game, so I want it to be 4. But we've talked a bunch about those things. TMNT makes sense. Watch the pizza van and stuff. Like, yeah, all right. It makes some sense. Anyway, I'm excited for this one. I think this is going to be a good time. Just like giving people a chance to be fashionably late for the stream. You know how we do. They did Warhammer already, and it's like, oh yeah, but I do like the idea of another like gritty, not gritty from Philadelphia, the mascot, but a gritty, something with like a lot of dirt to deal with. I don't know. It makes sense to me if they did something like that, but I don't know. Maybe they never will. Anyway. Let me load up the game. I gotta close one other thing over here. Let me check one thing real quick. Did I get that? I did. Great. Okay, close that out. Excellent. All right. I had to make sure that a thing was closed because it might pop up during the stream, and I don't want that. It's a Tuesday, as I said, and we're gonna get into some power washing, and we're gonna see. I often do this when we are talking about these things. Let's get into the game here before we get into this part. When I do these packs, I often will share my experience with you in these. Cats, what's up? What's up? Cat. Check out the cat. I guess we should pet all the bubbles too, and then let's pet Ulysses. Whoops. F to pet Ulysses. Great. I often, when chatting about these things, will talk about my experience with these properties. In this case, they all do, totally. I watched all of Adventure Time. Adventure Time was weird for me because I knew people who were doing voices in the show, in the same way that Steven Universe is also weird for me. Steven Universe is more weird because early on, people I knew were in the show. Like, people in the town, my buddy Eugene, my buddy Billy. Adventure Time was like later when it was like huge. It'd just be like, oh wait, Kumail is an important. Kumail Nanjiani is a unbelievably important character, and then it'd just be like, that's Dot. Oh, Dot. Yeah, that makes sense. Donald got cast for this. That's cool. But like, so more so with Steven Universe, where I would just be like, oh hell yeah, Eugene, you're the mailman, and this is cool. Or Sadie. I mean, Sadie, very important character, someone I know in real life. We're starting with a treehouse. I hope we run into our favorite handheld here. All right, I'm gonna read this here. I don't usually read the notes, but we'll read this one to start off with. I, Princess Bubblegum, hereby dub thee the Royal Candy Cleaner. Sounds like a tough job, I know, but I genetically spliced you from the legs of a worker bee and the toughest donut I could find. So hard work is literally baked in your DNA. Okay, so we are a candy creature. My friend Finn and Jake have volunteered by Rogue Creed to devise a test to train you up. Do a good job, and who knows, maybe you'll get a royal seal of approval. So we are not Jake, and we are not Finn. We are a nameless new creature in the world, which I think is fine. Oh, and our power washer looks wild. Okay, that's cool. Let's see, what do we got here? All right, we only have 2 washers. We have the professional, and we have the floor one. And then we do have upgrades on the floor one, so that's good. And then we can add in some extensions. Great. So we can do this here. Oh, this is really fucking dirty, huh? Okay. Yeah, this floor is pretty dirty. And we can see here, we gotta do this whole thing. What up? What up? I mean, BMO is here, and I can pet BMO. And we got an achievement for petting BMO. Hell yeah. I don't care about achievements, but I do want BMO to be happy. Hell yeah. That's great. All right, so we got in here. Gotta clean all this stuff. Oh, some swords. Hell yeah, cool swords. BMO is already clean, so we don't need to clean BMO, but we do need to clean this room. But we can pick up this die. Drop that. Oh, come on. Where? It doesn't roll. There it rolled. Okay, great. 13. Excellent. Great. We love that. Okay, and in here, hey, what's up? Hey. Oh, I'll wave back. Thanks for waving. Appreciate it. Hell yeah. All right. Oh, we got a stool here. Cool. This looks all very, very good. What's with the snail? Lord Crashington, I don't remember the snail's name, but that snail is cool. I just don't remember the name. But that is a cool snail that has, I want to say it has a deeper voice than you would think, but I can't remember. Oh, we should see what's going on with this here. So, we've got, okay, switch gear. We've got that one. Okay, we got a tri-tip. I think your webcam will block the text messages. Yes! Lord Crashington, I don't care about the text messages. So I don't move my body away from them because I don't care about them. Because I'm not reading them. So yes, I put myself there and they'll block the text messages. Because either I block the text messages or I block the text or I block the symbols and all that. And so I don't feel like moving it. All right, and then we can get real long here. We'll just do nubbin. We do have the good sprayer, so I am not worried about this particular first job here. Because we do have the good sprayer. Let's just get some dings in here. Let's get a ding or two. Get a dinger. Feel good about our dings. There we go. There's some dings. Making sure that all works. Love that for us. This dirt looks fucking rad. It's great. All of this is great. Get low. Clean all this here. Clean all that there. And then jump up on top of it. Stove shelf, still dirty. Don't know why. Oh, gotta go under it probably. Yep. Look, I know that multiple people write on the text messages. That there are people that work on it and they work hard, but I just don't read them. I'm more interested in doing the job. I'm too much of a career-minded piece of candy. Let's floor one. And then make sure I have the longest extension, which I do, and I have the biggest version, which I do. And we'll just do some flooring. Clean up the edges later. Oops. But yeah, I wish I remembered the snail's name, but I don't. I don't remember it, so sorry. There will be things that I just don't remember about this whole endeavor. Having an achievement for petting BMO is great. Adventure time. This is Jake and Finn talking about how they trashed the living room for me to then clean it up as a test for my super washing skills. I've been watching it while playing through the levels, yeah. Nice. I mean, Adventure Time is one of those shows. It is, it's one of those shows where it's just like, it starts, and it's like, yeah, all right, this is a fun little thing. And then it's like, oh, actually, there's a lot going on here. And you're like, oh, shit, yeah, all right. Oh, there's a lot to this world, and the story is bigger than one would imagine. And oh wow, everything that is like, kind of like, oh wow, yeah, all right, I'm sad now. Cool, thanks. Okay. Oh, and I'm like, oh, great. The silliest character in this is unbelievable. His backstory is unbelievably devastating. Cool. Thanks, cartoon. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, BMO giggles when you spray him. So that's good. That's excellent. Sorry, BMO. I didn't mean to spray you. I know you're giggling, and I appreciate you. Clean this goddamn sword. Clean at least one sword. I feel like the logo is more serious than anything that happens in the show. Lord Crashington, some fucking shit happens in that show. It just takes a while to get there. But things goddamn happen in Adventure Time. There are stakes. There is some devastation. There are fucking moments. It's not all just like fun and games. Some of it's incredibly silly. But some of it is deeply personal. And arresting. All right, we did the floor. I guess we could do this floor while we're here. Just pick up. And then... Oh, wait. What? We gotta do... It's not all about grabbing your friends. Indeed, yes. It's not. Yeah, it's not all about grabbing your friends. And the adventure does end because they did finish the show. So technically the adventure does end, but yeah. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. This is, of course, the Adventure Time pack. It is a paid bonus stuff here in PowerWash Simulator. They did a lot for the first game. We were talking about that at the start of the stream. And I expect that they will do quite a few this time. You know, all right. I guess I should just move me. All right, I can do that. That way if people are in chat and they see that they want to read along, even if I'm not looking at it, I should make it easier for other people to look for it. I'll do that. Like I'm pulling teeth or something. I'm making a big sacrifice. Silent Hill. Yeah, there was a bit of a discussion, you know, of like, oh hell yeah, why'd she leave her base? I don't understand why Marceline left her axe base here, but sure, cool. I'll watch the base. I got no problem cleaning the base, especially since it makes noise when you hit it. That's a good little touch. All right, I finished that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but horror stuff like Resident Evil or something, you know, like power washing the police station. Like there's some conversations about what you could power wash in there that would be cool and fun. And what would be very silly and unnecessary. Green coat. Jake's hat. Jake's hat. Nice. Nice to have that. Joshua's hat. Nice. Nice to have that there as well. Good old Joshua. Using the power washer to put out the helicopter fire. Yeah, sure. Do. It's adventure time. Finish that. We're already 44% done on this job. Hell yeah. I don't know. I literally didn't look up anything for this. I don't know how many stages there are or levels. I don't know what we're cleaning. We already met BMO, so I'm already feeling pretty good about this whole endeavor. That was worth the DLC price. All right. Clean all of this stuff here. The tri-nozzle is my preferred sprayer. The shake your mouse method is my preferred cleaning method. I don't make use of much of the other attachments. I will use well, no, I don't want to use that. I will use the soaper on occasion, but I don't use the soaper. You know what? Honestly, I don't use the soaper as much as I thought I would in 2. When they changed the soaper, I thought I'd use it way more, but it turns out I just don't, because I just prefer to use other methods to clean. All right. That branch is probably dirty on the other side. Yeah, we can do this here. Let's use the tab feature, find out what we're missing. We can jump up here, do a little parkouring to get more of this area here. Entrance wall, there it is. There's some dirt. Okay, we've got that wall done. Ceiling done. This wall is not done. There we go. That wall is done. All right, great. I think we did this whole area here. Do you like Marceline so far? She's pretty good. Fucking with Finn. Marceline rules. The dirt was never as tough as the worst stuff in the first game. Do you really need that much? Yeah. I think that, but I do love the change they made with, because I know people who do really like to use the sprayer, the soaper, and they made the soaper better than they did in previous things. So that is nice. All right, we did the floor in here. Yes, we can do the ceiling. God, I remember when when it was just like this, and you'd have to like walk back and forth when they hadn't done the fixed position toggle. Oh, I started, as some people in the chat know, I started with this literally in the beginning of early access, so I was very early on board with Power Simulator 1. 2 just came out. They didn't do an early access for this one, which makes a lot of sense. Just get it out there. You know, do all the work. Especially when they closed, when they decided they were going to stop doing VR support, and they moved all the VR people onto Power Simulator 2. Then at that point, it's like, okay, well then, yeah, just get to the finish line. You know, at that point, it's just like, okay, just finish the fight, do whatever you need to do. Let's get game out there and have people enjoy it. But yeah, Jurassic Park is another one that I floated during the first game as a paid pack that would be fun to work on. I thought that would be a fun idea to clean the various vehicles and, all that. The miscellaneous dirt in one of the pens that is clearly dung, but they don't say it's dung. Whatever. I thought that could be fun. All right, we finished the ceiling here. Living room ceiling. We do have to do inside the branch, but we'll just kind of do some of this stuff here now. Very colorful dirt. I appreciate that, because this is, of course, not live-in dirt. This is let's make it dirty dirt, so it can be very bright and silly. Mm-hmm. Lots of dings here, 79%. We're already doing very good. Took me a bit to realize the floor were dirty in a few of these jobs, since it just looks like a dark floor pattern at first. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to hit the old tab button to see what's going on. Hell yeah. Look, I know that we're going to go help out the Ice King at some point. I know that's a job. That's one job I do know, because they did promise us that there would be at least one penguin in this. So I know that's around. So I'm excited for that. you get through more of the DLC than you think in this stream. Okay, yeah. Whatever it is, I'm fine, you know? I don't think I'm going to do multiple streams of this expansion here. I think at this point it'll be like one stream per pack. And then on days when they just put out one stage, like they did last time when they put out that one free map, we did that. And then I think after that we did a like a demo. I'll do that going forward. So yeah, so even if we don't finish the DLC in this one stream, which I don't think we will, I won't do a second stream about it. It'll just be one stream per. Because I know some people are not, you know, as into the old PowerWash Simulator as some of us are, which is fine. I know some folks don't really love hanging out on my Tuesday streams. They're here for the model kits and the brick kits, and I think that's totally fine. I posted on socials today that I got some crazy premium Bandai kits donated, and I'm very excited to work on those. I'm going to start with a pair of Zaku's, some Zaku 2s, custom Zaku 2s for a premium Bandai double pack. So I'm excited for that. After we finish the current thing that I'm working on, we'll get into that. And it'll be great. All right, we'll just get everything we can, and then we'll start searching for the stuff that we haven't gotten. Oh, you can see the tree here. I know there's tree gunk around here, and I can get up in here and get all this gunk. There we go. Get all that gunk. Oh, I missed that whole segment. Great. We'll do the outside, then we'll do the inside. Because we'll get some of the inside done by doing the outside around some of the corners and such here. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, there's some stuff right there. Hadn't noticed it. Some gunk we can get right now. I mean, we're at 96%, so right now it's like we'll get the stuff that is easy, and then we'll start chasing down the stuff that I can't see with my naked eye that I need to get. So then we'll get, oh, again, out here. Okay, I can see that with a naked eye, so that's good. All right, and then we'll just crouch down in here and start going nuts. I forget the name of the snail, and I apologize. But yeah, it's going to be fun tonight. We'll be able to play the game. Does Pat remember this reference? And the answer is probably no, because it's been a while. There's a lot of episodes of Adventure Time. It lasted quite some time, and sometimes I didn't, I don't remember every little detail and every little reference. I remember a lot of them, not all of them. All right. I think we can get up here. Go. All right, floor's done. The branch interior is not done. Now it's done. Okay. Come on here. We're getting a little guide telling us kind of where to go. Tab. Oh, this tree needs some help. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, that's done. This is not done. The cabinet's not done. Let's go low. Up. There. Okay, so it's not low. Oh, there it is. There's some gunk. Pick up. Place. Oh, yeah, stuff in there. 99%. So now we're just going to finish some stuff off. Find the stuff we didn't get to. Get and clean it. There it is. Here's some stuff we didn't get to yet. Over here. Okay. All right, the stove still needs to get done. Oh, there's some stuff on this. Okay, we did that. Okay, what else we got left? Oh, the shelf here. Let's go high. Let's parkour up here. There we go, behind you, behind the photos. Gotta get behind the photos. That's not enough? Alright, well then we go low. Oh, I didn't clean any of this part. Okay. That explains it. Alright, what else we got? The table. So we gotta get under the table? Oh yeah. Okay. BMO is the table. Indeed, Remy. I'm welcome. Do this. Gotta do that more. Just one more time. Looking it up, the snail is voiced by Pendleton Ward. That's right! I forgot about that. It's good little business. Okay, what else we got? So at 99%. Oh. There we go. We finished it. We got an achievement. Got a new job. Yes. Okay. So now we can watch me go to work, and that's what I look like, apparently. Okay. A little water. No, we don't need to watch this. Okay. We'll continue. Pizza Sassies! Hell yeah. All right. Kenny Cleaner, we wait for Finn and Jake to show up with your test results. Something came up. The front of Pizza Sassy's got all donked up with snow and ice. Oh no. As Kenny King's only savory restaurant, it's imperative that Sassy's is reopened ASAP. Also, it's pizza night and I'm in the mood for sweet and Sassy's. Oh, we got to gunk up all that ice. Yeah, we got to take care of this job. Yes. Who could have used ice? All right, here we go. Oh, this looks pretty fucking rad. This is pretty great. Hey, what? Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah. Jake the scissor lift is a cool idea. Get on there and then of course you want to look at him. Yep, that looks cool. That's fun. We got Jake the ladder there. That's good. That's good business. Okay, we got to do this part here. We got our candy. Okay, yeah, made out of candy canes, of course. That makes a lot of sense. So we got this part of the job, this part of the job here. We got some floor to take care of. Oh, all the way down here, huh? Yeah, all right, they blasted. They did some blasting here, huh? Okay, yeah. Do parkour? Hell yeah. I gotta be able to parkour. All right, let's get the floor stuff done because I like using the floor cleaner. Make sure that we got okay, and then extensions properly good. Jacob's ladder. All right. Yeah, there should be some good platforming around these parts. Might as well just clean the floor parts here while we can, and then we'll do the big sprays after this. But oh, I got it slow going on this. That's all right. I can go slow. Oh, they're investigating what happened here. Hell yeah. Jake's working. All right. We're moving too fast on this dirt. This dirt is too strong. This ice and muck is too strong, so we should be going slower. But I don't usually do slow when it comes to this stuff here. Okay. Okay. That's it for I think that's it for that. Unless, oh yeah, because I can't go over there, so. You know what I gotta do? I gotta switch. And I gotta, oops, R. Like this. There we go. That's what I had to do. I had to do the bottom there. And then if I do this, get the try going, but really I want to go back to this and do the ice here. Clean up this ice. Hell yeah. I gotta figure out. I don't have a power washer, but I do have at the house a real power washer at the house. But I do have a hose with some attachments and stuff, and I'm gonna have to use that because our back patio area is basically the spring just covers it in pollen, and pollen is pretty much done here in this area of South Carolina. So it's gonna be time this weekend to start really cleaning that whole ding dang thing. So I'll be getting in there and doing a lot of that work this weekend, which I would prefer not to be doing it this weekend, but that is the weekend that has been asked for me to do it, so I have agreed. Because there's a lot of wrestling this week that I'd rather be watching than doing yard stuff. But that's just the way it is. It's like, I don't want to be working in the patio. I want to be watching professional wrestling. That isn't WWE. It's WrestleMania week, but that just means there's a bunch of extra shows happening during the week in that area, and I will be watching some of those. Not all of them, but I'll be watching some of those. Some of those good shows. Some of them live, some of them later. Like Thursday at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. my time. I'm not going to be watching Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. I will watch that show, just not when they want me to. But like, there are some stuff I'm just like, I don't really want to watch. They don't have, the lineups aren't really hitting for me, but that's okay. It doesn't have to hit for me, as long as it's hit for other people. That's the important thing. I got to figure out if I'm going to watch Collision on Thursday, the replay of Collision on Thursday, or if I'm going to watch the New Japan show. Despy's show. live. I have to figure that out. That's the one question mark in my schedule right now. And then also, wrestling keeps fucking happening. Like, wrestling happened in Japan last week that I want to see. There's a Sendai Girl show I really want to see with Ryu Mizunami in the main event. And I already know what happens where she announces that she's re-signed with Sendai Girls. And so I'm like, I have to watch that because I love Ryu. And it hasn't gone up live yet, but it will, I think, tomorrow. The people in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling that didn't go to Canada had an outdoor show that Yuki Arai's, or Yuki Aino, I should say, Yuki Aino's sister produced. And since they didn't have the full crew, they didn't do one TJPW show. They just did one show with Basara and TJPW. So, like, I don't have to watch the whole thing, but I still want to see it. I still want to see, like, some of those matches. I gotta, like, find time for that at some point. That's probably next week I'll be able to watch that. They also last week did, like, an outdoor show. I haven't seen any of that. Or they did, no, sorry. They did, like, a couple matches at a festival. And I don't think I'm gonna end up seeing that, but I kind of want to. It's a lot of pro wrestling I want to check out. Actually, I don't even know this. Hold on. I'm sorry. I need to know. AW Tix. Is Collision, this week's Collision, being taped? Yes. Collision Spring Breakthrough is being taped after Dynamite. So I can call an audible on that because the matches will be recorded after Dynamite. And so I can look and see if it's a show that I really need to see right away or later. That makes some sense. Okay. Sorry, I just had to follow through on that thought. Even though it has nothing to do with what I'm doing here. I would like to see a live wrestling show. In my particular area, there used to be a small promotion that was not too far from here. They were like a training school, and they did some shows, but that died because of COVID, which makes sense. The trainers all went to other places that opened earlier, because the local scene kind of fell apart, and there wasn't really much of a scene anyway. But I could go to a big town in this state. But the problem is that it's several hours away. North Charleston. Yeah, no, that is not that's not going to be good, unfortunately. But yeah, because no matter really where they go near me, it's a couple hours. And then that's generally a couple hours on a Wednesday. Now, a couple hours on Saturday, that's not too big a deal, but it's a big ask for a couple hour drive to and from. Yeah, I wish there was public transit in my area. There is sometimes an Amtrak, but it is nowhere near me. So it's like you have to then get a ride to the Amtrak. So there's unfortunately nothing convenient for me to do public transportation to get to places. Really what I want to... It's not going to happen for Double or Nothing. But the next time I go to New York, I have thought I could go to New York when AEW is in town. And again, that's not going to be... all right, I think I did all the floor stuff I can do around here. Maybe we'll check. We'll triple check here. That's not going to be for Double or Nothing. I just can't make that happen. That's a month and change away. But I would like to, the next time I go to New York, also take in an AEW show. That's on the agenda. And I will be... I don't know if it's this year, but I will be in New York at some point. I'd like to be in New York this year. to see some people and to like probably close down my storage unit, probably ship a bunch of stuff, like go over like a couple days, ship a bunch of stuff to here, throw away a bunch of stuff and close the storage unit instead of continuing to pay for it year over year. I probably need to do that at some point soon. But I don't know. And then also, I am in early conversations about a convention appearance this year and trying to facilitate that happening with some help from organizers. That is in the unbelievably early stages, but I have been making some chats about that, some conversation about that. If that is something that could be done, if that is help that could be provided to me, that would be phenomenal, and we're in the conversation there. If my hotel accommodations or an Airbnb hookup or something could be made in exchange for my appearances, or the flights, or help with both, or covering both. You know? Early conversation about that. No announcements at this time, but I am trying to make some moves now that I have paid off a overwhelming debt that has been sitting with me since 2019. I talked a bit about this on stream, and I'm never going to get too specific with it in here about that. I've said other places a little bit more specific, but in here I'm not going to get too much. But I had a unbelievably expensive medical debt in 2019 that I have been slowly paying off, and then I believe a year and a half ago, the interest kicked in and it started to overwhelm me, but I have paid that off and that is done and I don't have to think about that anymore. And that has opened up the possibility space because now the money I earn is not mostly going to that, which is great. When I switched my cell phone plan to, thank you, Lord Cratchit, when I switched my cell phone plan to Visible, which I'm using right now, that was also huge. My phone bill is... so Verizon started being like, hey, your phone bill's going up. And it went up to like $90-something. Now, I should mention, my phone bill went up as soon as I paid off the phone that I had bought from Verizon. As soon as that happened, suddenly my phone bill went up. But that was like $90-something, and my phone bill with Visible is $25 a month. So it's better. Now, I don't have unlimited. I have a certain amount, but the data, like, honestly, even if they overcharge me like 1 month, if I have to go beyond my means, I don't, because I'm on Wi-Fi all the time. And even if I travel 1 month that goes high, that's still going to average out to be a huge saving. So that was very big, cutting down one of my utility bills. The problem with closing the storage unit is going to New York for a while. It's going to cost a lot of money to eventually save some money. Oops, wrong button. But that is a thing that I'm going to have to do at some point. There we go. Finish that part of the wall off. All right. I guess I could have used the floor cleaner on this, but oh well, I'm right here. This ice stuff comes up. Nice effect cleaning up the ice here. I haven't talked about that, but nice effect on this. I think it looks neat. But yeah, I would love to see some live ass wrestling. I mean, the thing that I really wanted to do, and I did not have the money or energy to do it, is I wanted to go to North Carolina and see a Deadlock show. I wanted to see a Deadlock show I could not do it before they shut down. Also, there is a friend of the channel who lives in North Carolina and was a vocal attender, and I wanted to hook up and visit with them if possible, and do a little hangout, and that we still could at some point, but it won't be for Deadlock, which is a shame. But I did want to see one of their shows at some point. Don't get to do that. Yeah, what I need to do is, like I said, New York, or just like, honestly, flying in the middle of, like, there's something very silly and stupid about picking a place that, like, there's a direct flight from my local airport to, and going on a weekday and, like, doing like a 2-day trip to go to the wrestling. Like, there's something very stupid but also kind of fun about that idea. I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to ever fucking see Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, but that's obviously important. My hope is that next year, so I don't think any promotion is going to do shows in the country of Saudi Arabia around WrestleMania, Saudi Arabia WrestleMania next year. My hope is that, because they're doing it every other year, that AEW's All In next year is, like, if not in Texas, is in a place that everyone decides that's their WrestleMania week, is they're going to do stuff around that. And that's a place I could theoretically get to for reasonable price, and then I could see TJPW next year at something like that. That is currently the hope, is that happens. I mean, look, will there be groups that do some shows tied to WrestleMania next year? Yes, there will be. There will be some promotions that partner with other things and make that work. I fully believe that to be true. I just don't think it'll be like it won't be the collective. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they're not going to go for that. Maybe they will. Oops. Maybe they will get on fucking board with that, but it doesn't feel like they will. Pressing the wrong button here. All right. Why can't I get close enough? I don't think this is going to be close enough to make the jump, but we'll see. Oops. I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm trying to press F. All right. Can I make this jump? Parkour. Yes, I did. I made it. Hell yeah. I'm all the way up here, everybody. Could I just use the scaffolding? Of course I could have. Just use the scaffolding. But this is more fun. Parkouring is more fun in PowerWash Simulator. Always want to do the jump and the weird hanging and hang off a thing. That's always, to me, way more fun than the alternative of like moving a scaffolding, climbing the scaffolding, using the scaffolding, climbing down, moving the scaffolding, all of that. To me, that's just not as fun. So I don't. Okay, clean this off in here. Ooh, we got a nice little breeze coming in for me here in my house coming in, which is nice. It's gotten pretty warm out there. Not warm enough for the people in this house to decide they want to turn the air conditioner on, which is fine. That's okay. But it is getting warm. We're almost there, I think. And try to hold it till May, but we'll see. It's halfway through April, everybody. I got my federal tax return in because I did all my taxes earlier than now, because I always do. And I got very little back from the federal government. And of course, the amount I got back from the state didn't match the amount of money I had to spend to mail it in, which is always fun, because South Carolina, you cannot. There's no free version of doing your taxes, which is a bullshit. It's that's fucking bullshit. They're like, no, yeah, oh yeah, no, that costs money, and I'm like, well, it costs more than. Whoop! Now we fell. Like, it costs more than what you owe me. Can you just like owe me later? Like, no. Okay. It's annoying. But I'm done with it. I got money back. Great. Clean and everything. I probably wouldn't have picked this particular spot myself. I wouldn't have guessed this particular area to clean, but it is a nice wide open space, so I'm not complaining. A lot of good little details in here, you know. You had to do the treehouse, so I'm happy with that. They'll happily tell you that you messed up for free, but won't tell you what you owe for free. Yes, indeed. They know, as always, I'm not the first person to break this news to you. They know how much you owe. Yeah, it's frustrating. And then get your fucking packages, buy your packages in the next couple days, next few days here, before shit gets more expensive to mail stuff. Get that stuff in, get that taken care of, get everything you need there. Hopefully, well, yeah, that's right, because I have some pre-orders in. The one pre-order I have in is Premium Bandai, and that's FedEx, so that shouldn't go up. But another thing I have is not FedEx, and I was like, oh, I wonder if they're going to charge me more for it, or if they're going to eat the cost. We'll find out when the time comes. I should read what Gundam Planet's usually good about writing stuff for that. So I should go and check out Gundam Planet and see if they have made a post about shipping stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if they eat the cost of pre-order shipping. Maybe they won't. Maybe they can't. Maybe they can't do that. But I would hope they would. We'll see. We'll see if they do or not. This is an annoying part to clean right here. It's a little under the canopy part. That's annoying. Let's I could get on, of course I could get on a ladder. I could get on the scaffolding. But why do that when I can just use an attachment? And clean it this way. And then clean that there. Alright, where is there still dirt on here? Oh, it's probably this side right here, right? Yeah, there it is. I knew it. I knew there was something left there that I hadn't cleaned. Alright. Drink a little more water. I haven't been drinking enough water tonight. I need to get better about drinking water during build streams. Because obviously, I've built in a time to drink water on my streams. Like y'all know, I have the end of the pause for the cause. I drink water. But I don't do it enough outside of the pause for the cause. I don't take enough breaks to go and drink water. Because I'm focused on the building and talking about bullshit. Various kinds of bullshit conversations come up. There we go. But I need to get better at drinking water throughout. Protect the voice. And all that. I know a couple people that were at PAX East, and it was their first convention in a long time, and they like lost their voices at the bar the night before, like the hotel bar the night before the convention, because they're just not used to amplifying their voice and yelling over people at in a bar setting. And I was like, oh yeah, I mean, I've made that mistake before. That is rookie shit, but I've also made the rookie mistakes but myself. I did that at a anime NYC that I was working. We got invited to a thing the night before, and I completely blew out my voice just talking over the music. I really fucked it up, and I had to talk the whole goddamn weekend. I didn't have panels or anything, thankfully, but I did have to shout as part of the job, so that was a big old mistake. Can I get in here? No, I can't get in there. That's okay. Whoops. Oh, I can't get on here, though. Who needs ladder when you can just stand on a different ledge and clean it this way? Alright, I probably have to get under the canopy to clean that, but I can do this part from here. Can I fit? Yes, I can. But let's get low. Can I? No. Okay, can't do that. I can do over here, though. Whoop. I can't. I fell. That's clean. Oh, there's a little... That's clean. What part of the canopy isn't clean? Is it over here? No. What part of this canopy is not done? Did I miss some part of it? Oh, there's a little up there. Okay, yeah, I did miss some part. Can I get up here? No. All right, I have to get a ladder. Run, 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 run. Whoops. Good sound effects. I haven't talked enough about the sound effects. Good sound effects in here. Where? Oh yeah, it was over here. Oh, I can't even put the ladder up there. I can do it here. Oh, oops. No, I dropped it. There it is. Give me the ladder. F. Climb up here. Then jump down over here. There we go. There's the part of the canopy I couldn't see. Great, got it. Sorry I'm not using you, Jake. There we go. Did all that. We gotta do back here, and we gotta do this part of Sassy's. Oh yeah, so yeah, we're getting there. We're getting stuff done here. We're 61% of the job, so we're doing good. Okay. Got this wall going here. Window done. Get low down here. Hell yeah. All right, and there we go. Nope, can't jump on that. There we go. Finish that. Okay. All right. This will take a little while because there's some segments we got to do in here, but we can get a lot of it done here just by going wild with our sprayer. Glad that I don't have, knock on wood, I don't have carpal tunnel, because the fast flick motion that I'm doing here would not be great with if my wrists were killing me. But who knows? Maybe I'll become. I mean, that's inevitable, right? With this kind of job, I should get an actual mouse pad with the wrist thing and do that and get an ergonomic mouse probably someday, but I haven't done that because it hasn't bothered me. It hasn't started hurting yet. When it does, when gaming for a few hours starts to hurt my wrist, then I will certainly, or working during the day. Right now, if anything hurts, it's like my hip, one of my hips into my leg. If I don't get up enough during the day from sitting, then I'm sore and I have to stretch, and it's a kind of a fucking problem. Lordcraft says I have a vertical mouse and it's great. Yeah, I've certainly thought about that. I just haven't, or like a trackball mouse or something like that. That run my palm on it. But yeah, I just haven't. My wrists haven't bothered me, either of them, from typing. I have pretty good typing posture anyway. So, someday I'll have to adjust for this, but right now, pretty okay. But yeah, I have to get up from my chair more than I used to have to get up, and that's fine. And then the thing that I realized, this isn't necessarily going to be true for everybody, but it's definitely true for me, that I now stretch before bed, which I never used to do. I used to just turn off the computer, take my glasses off, and just go to bed, okay, now I'm going to sleep right now. And now it's nope. Take the headphones out, put the headphones on, do some, clear some room in the bedroom, and do a bunch of stretches. Really just get everything nice and loose with my hips and my legs, because otherwise I will tense up in the night, and it's a fucking problem. And my knees pop now and again because of all the weight that is on them. Because I'm a big boy. I gotta be better about that, but I do lots of leg exercises to stretch everything out, and hips and all that I've acquired from over the years. My 2 years of 3 times a week yoga and or dance, depending on what we were doing at acting school, allowed me to get better I learned a lot of exercises to make me more limber and to relieve knee pain. And I use those to this day. Stuff that I learned in 2001, I'm still applying to this day. That still greatly benefit me in keeping me limber. Stuff I used to do once in a while, like if I had done a lot of outdoor activities, I would have to do that. But now it's nope. Every night if I can, every couple nights if I have to, I'll get in there and just do all that stuff. All right, 80%. Oh man, Ice King did it. Who could have guessed that it was Ice King this whole time? Ice King was the one that did this and doesn't like that I'm cleaning it up. Wild. Who would have thought that it was Ice King? All this ice and snow that I have to clean up. Crazy. Crazy, I tell you. But yeah. Stretching. Not a thing I thought I'd do. Getting up and moving my body instead of just sitting in a chair for hours. 2001 was a hell of a year. Yep. A life-changing year for me. It was 2000 into 2001, but the was the year that I was in acting school. But the course I took in the segment I took in yoga was in 2001, and that was the one that was incredibly beneficial for me. to open up a lot of stuff. I got some good pointers in that. That's really helped me over the years. Really loosened everything up. Very nice. All right. This part's all clean. Oh, here we go. The Sassy's a lower roof. Has a bunch of gunk and grime on here I gotta clean up. All right, we did that. We got the top of this done. Now we can switch to kind of cleaning here. Just gonna get the bottom of this because some of that, sometimes it counts as the roof part here. Like that. One thing the floor thing is not really good at is like corners like this here. Like where the two segments meet, which makes sense. Why I wouldn't be good at that. So I'll just do this. Pretty much on the edge of this. Gonna fall over it any minute now. Oh, no. Okay, great. We didn't fall over. Now, I probably should use Jake for this because I'm so close that it's not actually that effective. So I guess we'll walk down the ladder and do that. But before we do that, we'll go around and we'll try to finish this, the lower roof here. Oops. There it is. So yeah, we'll just do the lower roof. There it is. Lower roof's done. That's all we had to do left. Nice. All right, so we just have the upper roof stuff, and we could use Jake or we use a scaffolding. Let's use Jake because it's more fun. It's more fun to use Jake. We'll lower it down. And we'll pick up Jake and place Jake here. And now we'll climb into Jake and then raise Jake. Oops, I walked away. There we are. We're a little far away, but we can always pizza. We'll probably have to get in there like to do like up close and personal cleaning of some like areas we can't see from this vantage point, but we'll get a lot of this here. Gotta accept help from your best friends when you need it. Indeed. It's very important. And of course, we just got we in character just got created, so everybody we're meeting, we're just like, oh hey, what's up? Oh yeah, I guess this is my job. All right, yeah, I'm doing my job. We weren't sucked in. We didn't get frozen in time and reawoken in the far future like this. Goody two shoes. How dare you? Two legs, two arms. Goody two arms. So yeah, we're just doing. Whoop, we fell. We fell off. Might as well get what we can while we're down here. Sassy's. I can't really get in. Get there. Okay. Oh, we're well. Whoop. Just going to go on an angle, clean what we can, move on to the next part. And tomorrow I'll probably end up finishing this, on my own time. who knows? I might keep playing this tonight after, like, while I'm uploading this to my YouTube channel, the VOD of this. I might get in here and do a little more cleaning just because it's fun. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I might, though. I might get in there. Do a little more cleaning. Perhaps finish this off. Or, like I said, I could do it tomorrow. I got some stuff going on early, but not too much stuff going on. So I could get in there and do a little cleaning, a little spring cleaning. All right. Sassies. I keep trying to say it like Phil Hartman said, sassy, in the SNL sketches. Look it up. I'll just say blanket statement. Look it up. Phil Hartman, sassy. It's very, very good. The way he just says, sassy. It's very, very fun and good. A great sketch. All right, get this here. 97%. Hell yeah, would love to see that. Indeed, Phil Hartman was incredible. An unbelievably talented, giving performer. So fucking funny, so smart. Just a goddamn treasure. Unbelievable talent. Gone way too soon. Oops. Okay. I think we're done with the lower stuff here, so I think we just have the middle left, so we can do that now. Let's see, can I get... yeah. Hell yeah. Good. Oh, we're gonna... might as well use it. 98% done with this job. Hell yeah. You love to see it. Everybody's fucking stoked about that. Hell yeah. I mean, you can use this on walls. It doesn't love it, but you can do this. I don't usually, because it doesn't... it's not meant for that, and it does not love it. So it's to me, not worth doing, but it is fun, you know. Whoop, I fell. Oh no, I fell twice. Guess we'll go all the way up and fall down. Ugh. All right, 99%. We're at least going to get done with this job. And we'll get started on another one before we wrap things up. We got some time. We're not done here on stream, so we got a little time left. All right, it's shooting me down. We're missing a few jobs here. Although it's saying, oh, is the pizza not done? Oh, there's part of the pizza, yeah. Can I get the pizza clean? There we go. Got that done. Got that done. Our last few jobs aren't showing up on the list, which means that we do have a few left here. So, okay. Okay, it's pointing me down. Oops. Oh. Okay, that's done. I like the noise you can hear in Pizza Assassins. Yes. Yes, you can hear that there is work being, that there are people eating and enjoying themselves in there. Oh, did I miss something here? What did I miss? Oh, this post here. Okay. All right, we're down to 2 things left. Great. This trim needs to get cleaned, and I can't see where it needs to get cleaned, so we'll look around. Is it here? There it is. And cafe wall trim. That's over here. Whoop. It's this. I wonder, I probably can't clean this from below. I'm going to have to go up to do it. So let's get a ladder. We just got a ladder. We just got a ladder. Right up here so I can see it. Yeah. We're done. We got an achievement. We got a new job available. We can watch this get going while I have a sip of water. All right. Ice King's Castle. I don't know how long we have until the princess notices you're gone, Sudsy, so we need to make this good what we can. The whole place is covered in supremely melted cheese and a boldly rich tomato sauce, which can only come from one place, Pizza Sassy's. Unfortunately, I have some urgent biz to take care of in Wizard City, so you're on your own. Well, I've never expected anyone to help me on these jobs, so. Can I pet? I can't pet Gunther, but I can pick him up? Oh, well, that's lovely. I'll put you down there, buddy. I can pet BMO, but I can't pet Gunther? What are we fucking doing here? Dear PowerWash Simulator devs. WTF. Hell yeah, drum set. Hell yeah. Oh, go in there. The cells there. I don't want to put you in jail. Got the throne. Good. Yeah, what's up? Got the cell handbag. Important. Man, I want to pet Gunther. I can pick him up. That's at least pick him up like he's in the way, but he's not in the way. I'm in his way. Great. Oh, I keep trying to go out that way, but I gotta go out this way. Yeah, I know. I know, buddy. I'll clean this place up for you, no problem. Good shit all around. The entrance, yep. Oh yeah, I should just... Yes, time to leave a nasty negative review. Yes, I'm going to be so annoying in my review of this. How dare you? I wanted to pet Gunther. Oh, lump. Oh, hey. Have you seen my handbag? It should be Ice King Cell. Yes, that was, of course, the Lumpy Space Princess's handbag. Hell yeah, I did clean it, so I wanted to, like, leave him a little something, drive him crazy with desire. Just making sure no one's taking it. Don't worry about Lumpy Space Princess. I got you. I'm looking out for you. But not in a way that makes you have to be tsundere about it. So I'll just... But I'll still look out for you. Because I don't want to hear it. Oh yeah, let me realize I haven't done the... There, and then... The big... There we go. Nice ice floor, looking good here. Might as well do the floors while we're here. Now, there is some sense to do the walls first, because the walls, sometimes your sprayer's going to go over the place and you'll actually hit the floor. But I do like doing the floors to just having a clean surface to work on, you know? It doesn't mean anything. It's just, I like it. I like doing this. I like walking in there. Although, this muck is a lot, so you can't really run across them, which I do like doing. And there's also, you can always just do this, and then, let's see, like... Oh no, I want to do. You know, just go like do that, or you can do. Oops, no. And do like this. So we'll do C. And just kind of walk. This is what you used to have to do, folks, before the floor cleaner thing. If you want to clean the floors, this is the best way to do it. Although you could also do, of course, a try. Which is going to leave some dirt, probably. But you can always do this. This is another valid method. But I prefer... the floor cleaner is here, and I like it, so I'm going to use it. Even if it's not perfect. I like it. Oh, I can close that door. Gunther, I gotta pick you up. I put you here. I gotta clean where I put you. Yep, I hear you, buddy. I'll try to be quick about this. Get you nice and clean. This is going to be a job, though. There's stuff to do in here. Stuff's going on. Gonna have to get the other sprayer under there later. This is fucking gross. They didn't even do this on purpose. They weren't trying to make a mess for me to have to clean up. This is just them, all these penguins, and one guy, one wizard man, eating cheesy pizza, messing everything up. Ugh. Use the floor cleaner on the bed. What was that? Oh, underpants. Gross. Come on, guy. Come on, Ice King. Pick up your fucking underwear off the floor. Gross. I know your circumstances. I know that the crown does stuff and it's bad news, but come on. Personal hygiene. Look after yourself. Ooh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's great shit. Oh, Ice King apparently was checking in with me based on the sounds I was making on the drums. Well, that's a good little bit of business. I appreciate that. All the way over here. All the way over here. This is very cheesy in this place. Got real cheesy. Yep, you got it. Sometimes you gotta power wash the drum kit. You know, that's the part. Sometimes that's just part of the job. Going to the gym floor here. All we have cleaned so far is the floor, and we're at 17% of the job, so that's pretty good. I think we've done like a couple crystals and underpants or whatever, but mostly we've just done the floor. So that's pretty good. Some gym equipment here, some weights. We can place that. Go. Lumpy Space Princess was holed up in my cell. She must be behind us. Oh, it was Lumpy Space Princess that got pizza all over the place. Of course. What's up? What's up? Hell yeah. No, Ice Princess. No, I don't think so, Ice King. I think you're okay. Gross. Floor is gross. Couch here. I do appreciate that, oh, Fiona and Cake, everybody. It's a reference. I do like that this is, Ice King is watching us do this from somewhere, and it's very interactive. It's not, oh, because you hit 25%, I'm going to say the next thing. It's, oh, you cleaned this thing, and I have a thing to say about that. That's cool. I like that a lot. That is a nice touch. It's like, oh, you hit the drums. You were spraying the drums with water, so therefore I will say this thing to you about the drums. It's like, oh, that's cool. That's neat. I like that. Didn't have to do that. I'm glad they did. I think we're getting close to being done with the floor. Except for the places this thing can't really reach. That's on the floor. The nooks and or crannies. Mm-hmm. Go. All right. I'm gonna drink a little more water. Cheers. Swap to the here. All right, we're almost done with the floor. So we'll spot the places that we can here. Places that I can see. Have to get underneath. All right, and then we do have to just like go around the edge, but wait, because that's a cell floor. I knew that. Yeah, okay, good. That's not. They're not counting that, so that's good. So yeah, we're just gonna go around the edge here and just clean up along the edge until we hear the ding that the floor is done. Oh, I guess we can do this here. Get the computer cleaned up, the keyboard part of the computer. Okay, back to floor. Yeah, we're just looking for this little piece of floor that we still haven't gotten yet. By doing stuff like that, hitting those little areas that we couldn't get. Wait, did we get the floor done? No, we didn't. That was just the icicles there. But yeah, you can see there's some spots where we didn't hit it with the... We couldn't hit it with the floor cleaner, so... Alright. Oh, I can see there's definitely still some gunk down there. Alright, we got that. There we go. Floor's done. And as celebration, let's clean the drums. Oh, Lumpy Space Princess has something to say. Oh my glob, the Ice King said what? Whatever this was, it's so totally over. I mean, it was over anyway. We're like long gone. Nothing could hold down these lumps. Thanks for the photo, Lumpy Space Princess. I'm glad she's handling the whole kidnapping thing with grace. Having the drums make noise is very good. Okay, bass drum clean, snare drum clean, hi-hat clean, tom, cymbal, the drum alcove or drum archway. Okay, yeah. But all the drum pieces are clean. So, number one, babe. All right. Well, we did all the floor. I guess we could do the cell floor. Really wanted to. Open up the... I know, Gunther. I know. I hear you, buddy. All right, yeah. Might as well do this floor too. We did all the other floor. Gross. All of this is gross. Lot of muck in this one, as you could imagine. A lot of nasty in here. Mm-hmm. All right. Now we swap over here and just clean until the cell floor is done. Get into the crevices and the nooks and crannies and all that. There we go. We finished that part. Do the old cell walls here. You showed up and Gunther brought out all the pizza from Pizza Size. Oh, Gunther bought the pizza. Okay, and there was a big pizza party. And that had the party god show up. That makes sense. Like he was asking party god for something while Ice King was off doing his magic tricks or whatever. Okay. So this was all Gunther's master plan. Excellent. That makes sense. That makes sense. No spoilers. Gunther. A lot going on in that little penguin. That little penguin's always scheming. Always got a plan going. Can't be trusted. Except I do. I trust him explicitly. That's my downfall. I trust Gunther. I shouldn't. I should switch to turbo nozzle. Turbo. Or maybe I'll just do. I hear you, buddy. There we go. I hear you. All right, let's clean the bed and then we'll probably be close to being done there. Okay. Motivational posters. We love it. We love to see it. We love the poster of just the arm. Penguins. Good. Important. Muscle person. Important. Muscles. Good, good. Let's see. Oh, we can look out. That's cool. Excellent. Looks neat. Nice skybox. You know what? We're just about done here. We gotta do something important. Had to know, everybody. Had to put him in jail. Going through, you caused it. Oh wait, you just walked. There. Had to do it. I had to. I will not apologize. I had to do it. I had to see what would happen. And he made a sad noise, and I didn't like that. I mean, I brought it upon myself. All right. Oh, that ceiling's going to be annoying to clean, but okay. That is going to be annoying to clean, but, you know, I'll do it. Perhaps I will be doing this tomorrow while Jeff Gerstmann is doing a stream. Perhaps. I don't know. I can't tell you for sure when I'm going to do it, but on my own damn time, I will continue to power wash there. I'm going to exit out of the game so that I don't hear the game in my ears anymore. But that is going to do it for tonight's stream. I want to thank you all so much for joining me tonight as I power washed I power washed the sequel to Power Wash. And I hope you had a good time. I will be continuing to do that on my off time. And then when there's a new stage or a new pack, we will revisit Power Wash Simulator. That'll be the thing. That is how we will treat Power Wash Simulator going forward. I could get another stream out of this, but I think it's fun. There's a bunch of stuff I want to show. I still haven't ran piece by piece. I haven't done my Heart Gold randomizer in a while. I got to get to that. I think that'll be something I do this month. I think piece by piece will be next week. And then the following week will be that. And there's like other games that are coming out that I'm going to want to play, like small fun things that I'm going to want to check out. We could probably do another demos stream coming up. Certainly. I think that's like a thing that could happen. Who are we going to raid, though? Who are we going to raid, though? That's a good question that I have for myself. Let's see. Benjamin Wheeler is currently playing Pokemon Red. And that's fun. And I like Ben Wheeler a lot. So let's go see Ben Wheeler doing a stream. And we'll hang out with Ben. I want to thank you, the viewer, so much for spending time with me as I did this. I hope you come back on Thursday, where I'm working on the Mega Mini Golbat, Mini Motion Golbat. We're going to finish that up and then start building some fucking Zaku 2s. That'll be good too. Thanks so much for being here. Hope to see you again on another stream. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.